And now, just after that shooting, police chased the suspect to Route 28, and that's where we find our Royce Jones with what's happening there. Royce?
Well, Megan, from our vantage point at the 31st Street Bridge, you can see traffic is moving smoothly in both directions here on Route 28, and that is a far cry from the chaos we saw earlier. We arrived here on scene around 5:20 this afternoon. That's whenever we saw over a dozen police cruisers all responding to the scene of this crash. This is where that stolen U-Haul pickup truck crashed into the concrete barrier in the inbound lane of Route 28 South. When we drove past this scene, we could see the airbag was deployed in that stolen U-Haul. The driver's side door was also hanging open, and that U-Haul truck has obviously since been removed from the scene, towed away on a flatbed. We also saw within the past hour a police cruiser, a Pittsburgh police cruiser, with extensive damage to the back driver's side. We saw extensive damage to the back driver's side of that Pittsburgh police cruiser, and then on that there was an SUV. It was a Chevy SUV, a Tahoe, that also had some damage to it. But I want to also tell you about that stolen U-Haul truck. That one had extensive damage to the front passenger side, so you can kind of have some perspective there, maybe about how things sort of played out. But circling back to that SUV, I was just telling you about that Chevy SUV. The driver of that SUV tells me that he was driving here in this area, had no idea that police were chasing the suspect in that U-Haul. He says he thought that his tire popped, and then the next thing he knew, his back seats were covered in a sheet of glass. Bullets were shot right through his back windows of that SUV, Megan. He tells me he actually saw the driver of that stolen U-Haul truck firing the shots. Here's what he tells me in an exclusive interview.
The guy was being chased by the cops, and I didn't see him. I saw the car in the mirror coming behind me, but I didn't notice that he was being chased. And he switched lanes to the right lane. When passing me, I heard a loud bang. I thought my tire had popped, and I heard the second loud bang, and I figured it was a gunshot. And I just hit my brakes, and he zoomed past me.
It was a guy in a U-Haul truck?
Yeah.
And where was he firing those shots?
Through the driver's door.
Of your car?
No, through his driver's door that hit through my car.
You know, one of the things that really sticks out to me in that interview is just how calm he was. He tells me he didn't have a scratch on him. He is okay. But wow, what a night, what an afternoon here on Route 28 near the 31st Street Bridge. Reporting live here, I'm Royce Jones, KDKA News.